Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the hyperbola, the conic section. The name of the chapter is conic sections, and in this chapter, this is the last topic, hyperbola. In hyperbola, we are going to discuss about what is the hyperbola and what are the various types of the hyperbola and how to solve the questions related to hyperbola. I assure you that after watching my full video, you will be able to solve each and every question yourself. So, let us proceed now with the topic of the day, hyperbola. Conic sections. The topic of the day is hyperbola for the students of class 11 subject mathematics. So let us proceed now with the introduction. What is hyperbola? The definition is the definition is a hyperbola is the set of all points in a plane, the difference of whose distances from two fixed points in the plane is a constant. Right? So again I am reciting the definition. What is hyperbola? Hyperbola is the set of all points in a plane, the difference of whose distances from two fixed points in the plane is a constant. Geometrically, this is the shape of the hyperbola. The coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis, they meet at origin O, and suppose this distance is a. This distance is a unit distance. Likewise, here we have the a unit distance left side from the origin, and these 2 points are called the vertices of the hyperbola. A, the coordinate of a, they are a comma 0. Here the coordinates of a, they are minus a comma 0. So this is a dash, as this is the image of point A. According to previous exercise, in case of ellipse we have already studied about the foci. In case of hyperbola also we have the foci, that mean two focus. First focus is here. Suppose this is the point, say this is f1, and this is the second focus, say this is f2. Okay, now coordinates of this focus, this is c comma 0, and here we have minus c comma 0. Okay, one more thing here, I want to say, what is c? C is equal to ae, and what is e? E is equal to c upon a. E is called the eccentricity of the hyperbola, and the eccentricity in case of hyperbola, it will be always greater than 1. This is very important thing whenever we are going to talk about hyperbola. Eccentricity is greater than 1. Whatever will be the result of eccentricity, if this is greater than 1, only then we can say that this is the eccentricity of hyperbola. Right? Now this is very much clear that the distance from A to F1, the same distance to the left side, and the line which is parallel to y axis, and this line is called the directrix of the hyperbola. This is the first directrix. Directrix. Okay, likewise the same distance, this is the same distance, and from to the right side, this is the point. Through this point parallel to y axis, if we draw the line, this line, is called directrix. Mean to say there are two directrices. There are two directrices in case of hyperbola, likewise the case of ellipse. Okay, now we are going just towards the definition of the hyperbola. What is the definition? A hyperbola is the set of all points in a plane, the difference of whose distances from two fixed points in the plane is a constant. Okay, before that I must explain here what are the conjugate axes and what are transverse axes. Here x axis they are called as transverse axis, major axis where the vertices lie, that this axis is called transverse axis. Again, the axis on which the vertices lie is called transverse axis. Likewise, here the vertical line, this is called conjugate axis. Y axis here we are naming this as conjugate axis. One is transverse axis, second one is conjugate axis. Now one more thing, any line which is passing through the focus parallel to the directrix is called the length of latus rectum. This is called length of latus rectum. From this point to this point, this distance is called the length of latus rectum. Left side also, through this focus, any line which is parallel to the directrix, this distance is called length of latus rectum. And length of latus rectum in both cases, this is 2b square upon a. Okay, mean to say what is the equation in this case? The hyperbola, we have the equation of the hyperbola x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay, this is the equation of the hyperbola. Okay, I may say here the example, x square upon 4 minus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. What is this? This is the equation of the hyperbola. Even if we write here x square upon 9 minus y square upon 4 is equal to 1, this is also the equation of hyperbola. What is the message here? I am giving these two examples. What message I want to convey here? This is 4, this is 9, this is 9, this is 4. In case of ellipse, this was very much important that a should be greater than b, but in this case this is not necessary condition. Okay, a may be greater than b, a may be less than b. Okay, so this is the introduction of the hyperbola. Now coming to the definition once again. The definition is a hyperbola is the set of all points in a plane, the difference of whose distances from two fixed points in a plane is a constant. This is, suppose this is f1 the first focus, this is f2 second focus. Okay, so here what I am doing, from suppose this is the point, moving point p, suppose this is p1, right? Now what we say, this distance, I say here p1 f1 minus difference of whose distances p1 f2 is equal to, and suppose this is the point p2 point. Okay, so this is the second distance. What is the name? From p2 to f2 minus p2 to f1. or we can take any other point. Suppose here this is the point P3, right? So what we name this distance, I'm saying here, equal to P3 to F2 minus P3 to F1. All these distances, they are constant. Okay, the difference of whose distances from two fixed points, these are two fixed points F1 and F2 in the plane, is a constant. So this is equal to any constant k. So this is the definition of the hyperbola. Now more about hyperbola. Here we have the table. In this table we are going to explain two types of hyperbolas. The very first one is we are writing here shape of hyperbola, like this is the first shape, this is the second shape. X-axis we have the transverse axis. Here x-axis they are transverse axis and y-axis they are known as conjugate axis. But in this case, the same name of the axis, transverse axis likewise this, and conjugate axis they are y-axis. Now what is the difference? Here we discuss about the length of transverse axis from this point to this point. Distance between the vertices is called the length of transverse axis, and here in this case distance between the vertices of the hyperbola is called length of conjugate axis. Now we shall discuss about the equations of the hyperbola. This is the shape, and in this case the coordinates of the vertices they are a comma 0, and here this is minus a comma 0, right? So equation will be x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1, right? In second case we have the vertices. This is 0 comma a and this is 0 comma minus a. So equation of the vertices, equation of the hyperbola will be starting from y square upon a square minus x square upon b square, this is equal to 1. Okay, minus symbol is there. Okay, here x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equal to 1. Y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1 is the equation of the hyperbola. Now foci. In first case, the foci lies on the transverse axis. Here one focus, here second focus. So the coordinates of the foci will be plus minus c comma 0, and in this case the focus lies on the conjugate axis. So the coordinates of the foci will be 0 comma plus minus c. Here how to calculate the c? This relation is used. C square is equal to a square plus b square. In this case also the same relation is there. C square is equal to a square plus b square is the relation from which we can find the value of c. Next, what are the vertices? Vertices of the hyperbola. In first case, the vertices lies on the transverse axis and the coordinates of the vertices will be equal to plus minus a comma 0. In this case, second type, the vertices lies on conjugate axis. So the coordinates of the vertices will be 0 comma plus minus a. Okay. Next we have the length of latus rectum. Length of latus rectum. In first case, the length of latus rectum is 2b square upon a. In second case also the same thing is there. 2b square upon a is the length of latus rectum. Okay. Now what about transverse axis and conjugate axis? we say length of axis. In first case we have the length of transverse axis. Length of transverse axis, this is equal to 2a, right? In second type we have the length of conjugate axis. In this case also this is equal to 2a. Okay, this is very much clear that we cannot discuss in first case the length of conjugate axis, because we cannot measure the length of conjugate axis whenever we are talking of first case of the hyperbola. And in case of second case of hyperbola, we cannot find the length of transverse axis, only the length from this to this, that is the length of conjugate axis we can find. So this is equal to 2a in each case, but the journey of measurement is different. Okay, this depends upon a square, where we are writing y square upon a square, here this is x square upon a square. That way we can find the length of transverse axis equal to 2a, length of conjugate axis equal to 2a. Now what about the eccentricity of the hyperbola? Eccentricity is E equal to C upon A, and as this is discussed here, this is greater than 1. In this case also eccentricity is equal to C upon A. Here also the eccentricity is greater than 1. In each case of hyperbola, eccentricity is greater than 1. Now on the basis of this table, equation of the hyperbola, there are two types of hyperbolas: foci plus minus c comma 0, 0 comma plus minus c; vertices plus minus a comma 0, 0 comma plus minus a; length of latus rectum 2b square upon a, 2b square upon a; length of transverse axis 2a, length of conjugate axis 2a; eccentricity c upon a, eccentricity c upon a. On the basis of this table, we can solve all the questions related to the exercise of hyperbola. So let us proceed now. The very first question of the exercise 11.4. Exercise 11.4. What is the first question? Consider the equation of the hyperbola x square upon 16 minus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. Find number 1 the coordinates of the foci, number 2 the vertices, number 3 the eccentricity, number 4 the length of the latus rectum. Okay, so x square upon this, we just compare the equation with x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. So if this is the equation of the hyperbola, then what are the coordinates of the foci? Of course they are plus minus c comma 0. But before knowing this c, what is c? Here we have what is a square. A square in this question is 16 and b square in this question is 9. So we can find c square is equal to a square plus b square, that is 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. Okay, so what is c? C is equal to 5. So what are the foci? The coordinates of foci becomes plus minus 5 comma 0. Right, now coming to the vertices. Vertices in this question are plus minus a comma 0. So here we say equal to plus minus, what is a? This is 4 comma 0. Now eccentricity mean E is equal to C upon A. So what is C? This is 5. What is A? This is 4. 5 upon 4 greater than 1. Fourth one is the length of latus rectum. So length of latus rectum will be 2b square upon a. That is 2. What is b square? Into 9 upon a. A is 4. So 9 upon 2 is the length of latus rectum. Now next question. In question number 2 also we have, consider the equation of the hyperbola y square upon 9 minus x square upon 27 is equal to 1. Then find the coordinates of foci, the vertices, the eccentricity, the length of latus rectum. Again, in the very beginning we compare the hyperbola with the equation, the standard form, y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1. So from here we get the value of a square is 9 and the value of b square is 27. So we can say c square is equal to a square plus b square, that is 9 plus 27, that is equal to 36. So we have c is equal to 6. So what we are going to say about foci? 0 comma plus minus c, which is equal to 0 comma plus minus 6. And what are the vertices? What we are seeing here? 0 comma plus minus a. Okay, and they become here 0 comma plus minus a mean 3, right? Eccentricity c is equal to a upon e. So here what is a? This is 3 upon what is e? Now we have the difference. By mistake I am writing here. What is eccentricity? Formula is eccentricity is equal to c upon a. So here what is c? This is 6. What is a? This is 3. So 6 upon 3 is 2. Eccentricity is 2, which is greater than 1. Okay, so this is the eccentricity. Now what about the length of latus rectum? This is 2b square upon a. So this becomes 2 into what is b square? 27 upon a. A is 3. 3, 9. So length of latus rectum becomes 9 into 2, 18. Right? So this is our second question. Now coming to next question, question number 3. Question number 3. Consider the equation of the hyperbola 9y square minus 4x square is equal to 36. Find foci, vertices, eccentricity, length of latus rectum the same. Here we see that the equation of the hyperbola is not in the standard form. So first of all we know that right hand side should be equal to 1. So dividing each and every member by 36, we have 9 y square divide 36 minus 4x square divide 36 equal to 36 upon 36, which is equal to 1. Now we have y square upon 4 minus x square upon 9, this is equal to 1. Now we compare this equation with standard form. What is that? That is y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1. This is the standard form of the hyperbola. Right? From this form we see that what is a square? This is 4. And what is b square? This is 9. So we can find c square is equal to a square plus b square. That becomes 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. So the value of c is square root of 13. Right? Now what we do? We are coming to the exercise, to the question. What are the coordinates of the foci? Y square upon a square. So foci, the coordinates will be 0 comma plus minus c, and they become 0 comma plus minus what is c? This is square root of 13, of course. Okay, what this is 0 comma plus minus a, that is 0 comma plus minus a. What is a? A is 2. eccentricity is the formula for eccentricity. E is equal to c upon a. So in this case we have square root of 13 and divide a mean 2. Length of latus rectum is 2b square upon a, which becomes 2 into b square is 9 upon a is 4, a is 2, so this is equal to 9, right? So this is the question number 13. Now what is the next question? Now we have question number 4. In this question we have, consider the equation of the hyperbola 16x square minus 9y square is equal to 576. So we know the very first step. What is that? Right hand side should be equal to 1. So how to make the right hand side equal to 1? Of course we have to divide by 576 each side. 16x square divide 576 minus this is 9y square dividing by 576. Right side 576 divide 576 becomes 1. Now what is this? This is x square divide 576 divide 16. Okay, this is the way how we can convert. Minus here also we have y square divide 576 divide 9. Right hand side is equal to 1. So what is this? This is equal to x square upon dividing this 16 into 36 equal to 576 minus here y square upon this is dividing on dividing we have 64 is equal to 1, right? Now what we see, we are now going to compare this equation with standard form of the hyperbola x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the standard form of the hyperbola in this case, in this question. Okay, now what we know, the relationship between c square, a square and b square is c square is equal to a square plus b square, right? So this becomes a square is 36 plus b square is 64, so c square becomes 100. That means the value of c is 10, right? Now we can find the values, we can find the solution of our questions. The very first one is coordinates of foci. Foci in this case, in this standard form we have plus minus c comma 0, so they become plus minus what is c, this is 10 comma 0. Second, the vertices are plus minus a comma 0, right? So they become now plus minus what is a, 6 comma 0. Eccentricity E is equal to c upon a. So what is c? This is 10. What is a? A is 6. So that is equal to 5 upon 3. Lastly, we have the length of latus rectum. Length of latus rectum formula is 2b square upon a. So this becomes 2 into b square is 64. And a is 6. So this becomes 3. 64 upon 3 is the length of latus rectum. Okay. Now what is the next question we have? Question number 5. Consider the equation of the hyperbola 5y square minus 9x square equal to 36. Again the same obstacle we have, that is right hand side is not equal to 1. So firstly we have to make this 1. So that means we are going to divide by 36. So we write here 5y square upon 36 minus 9x square upon 36 is equal to 1. So mean to say we write this as y square upon 36 upon 5 minus x square upon 4 is equal to 1. Now what is the next? we just compare this equation with the standard form of the hyperbola. Y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay, this is the standard form in this case, in this question. So we have a square equal to 36 upon 5 and b square is equal to 4. So what is c square? C square, the rule says this is equal to a square plus b square. So what is a square? This is 36 upon 5. And what is b square is 4. Taking LCM, this is 5 as the LCM, we have 36 plus 5 into 4, 20, right? So that means we have 6, 3 plus 2, 5 upon 5, right? Now we can find the answer to our questions, the coordinates of the foci. In this case, the coordinates will be 0, plus minus c. So this become 0, plus minus. What is c? This is c square. So c is square root of 56 upon 5. And likewise the vertices, they will be equal to 0, plus minus a. So this is equal to 0, what is a? A is 6 upon square root of 5, right? Next we have eccentricity. What is eccentricity? Of course this is equal to c upon a. What is c? This is 56, this is square root of 56 upon square root of 5 into what is a? A is also square root of 36 upon square root of 5. So 5 cancelled. We are left with square root of 56 upon 36. Cancelling these two, we have square root of 14 divide 9, dividing numerator and denominator by 4. So this is the result. Last one is length of latus rectum. This is 2b square upon a. So this is 2 into what is b square? This is 4 upon a is 6 upon square root of 5. So this is equal to 2 is cancelled, so we are left with 4 square root of 5 upon 3. Okay, so this is the length of latus rectum. Now what about next question? Question number 6. Consider the equation of the hyperbola 49 y square minus 16 x square is equal to 784. Again, let us convert this equation into standard form. What is standard form? Right hand side should be equal to 1. So dividing both sides by 784, that is 49 y square divide 784 minus 16 x square divide 784 is equal to, of course, right hand side is 1 now. So 49 into 16, we know that this is equal to 784. So this becomes y square upon 16 minus x square upon 49 is equal to 1. Now right hand side is 1. So we have the form, standard form, as y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1 as the standard form of the hyperbola. Right? A square is 16, b square is 49. So from this we can find the value of c square from the relationship c square is equal to a square plus b square. So that means 16 plus 49 is equal to 5, 6, 65. Right? Now coming to the question, what are the coordinates of the foci? Y square upon a square starting step. So we have the foci is 0, plus minus c. That means we have 0, plus minus what is c? This is square root of 65. Second time coordinates of the foci, they are 0, plus minus a, that is equal to 0, plus minus what is a? This is 16 square root is 4. eccentricity E is equal to C upon A. And what is C? This is square root of 65. And what is A? This is 4. Length of latus rectum formula is 2b square upon A, becomes 2 into 49 upon 4. So this is 49 upon 2 is the length of a latus rectum in this question.